Hello everyone, myself Professor Nayan Asne, Department of Information Technology, Paravatibai Genbamosi College of Engineering, Wagholi, Pune. So we'll start with the subject of software engineering and project management, the online classes of the same. So we'll start with very first unit, that is Introduction to the Software Engineering. Here are the points which we'll cover in these units. So first is the nature of software, software process, software engineering practice, software myths, generic process models, analysis and comparison of process models, introduction to the clean room software engineering, software quality assurance, verification and validation. We'll see one by one all these points. But before that, I would like to introduce some basic things of the software. So computer software is actually a product which is developed by the software engineers by making various use of software engineering processes and activities. So the software consists of data, programs and the related documents. All these elements build a configuration that is created as a part of software engineering process. The main motive behind the software engineering is to give a framework for building a software with the better quality. Now, the software applications have a great impact in our social life as well as the cultural life and our daily life. That if you are a student, then your educational life. So the computer software has become an integral part of our daily life. We use the software in every field, for taking the example of your businesses, your decision makings, your educational fields, your telecommunication, your transport, military fields, medical and science field, then online shopping, your entertainment industry, your office products, your educational industry, construction and business, IT industry, banking sectors and many more. Every sector, everything uses the computer software. I'm teaching you online, that is also use of computer software. So now the computer software has become the integral part of our daily lives. Now we'll see the different types of the software that actually we have, because this question might be asked in previous exam. That what are the types of software. So I can mention you the different types of software. The first is the system software. The example of system software is Windows XP, your different versions of your Windows, then your device drivers. The second type of software is application software, that is your examples are MS Office, your antivirus, your media players, Access, Excel, etc. The third is your programming softwares, that the softwares which you are using for coding purpose, that is your programming languages. So it can be a JDK, Java, then your CodePaint, then your C++ framework or the environment. Then fourth type is the utility software, that are nothing but your disk cleaners, your disk defragmenters. Then next is the content control software, that is K9 bit protection. Then comes the open source softwares that you are using the Android phones, that is the Android OS, then your Open Office, your browsers. So these are the 4 or 5 types of softwares which I mentioned. So if the question is what are the types of software, so you can explain these types of software, that is a system software, application software, programming software, utility software, content control software, open source software, etc. So now we'll see the basic things which are included in your syllabus in very first unit. The first is the nature of the software. So the nature of the software has a great impact on software engineering system. The general nature of the software may describes the important characteristics, that is the reliability. If we consider the use of the software in the air traffic control system and the space shuttle, then there should not be any chances of failure of the software in this example. If reliability is not taken into the consideration, the human life is at the risk. So there are certain characteristics which describes the nature of the software. The first characteristic is the absence of fundamental theory. So absence of fundamental theory means we can explain this by one example. That example is of physics. So if we consider the physics, we see there are the fundamental laws in the physics. But if you consider the software, there are no such fundamental laws, despite of some researches which are on the computer or the computer software that are by the scientists. So there is no fundamental theory for the computer software. Then the second is easy of change. So easy of change is nothing but if the customer is giving a requirement at the middle of software development, so the software should accept that requirement from the customers, and software should be modified depend on the change which are given by the customers. The next is rapid evaluation of technology. The rapid evaluation of technology means if we are taking one software, it has the different version. So when the technology changes, the software should change. Depends on the technology. What is the latest version the technology has, the software should accept. Then the next is the low manufacturing cost. That means the software should be made within a minimum cost. That is a low manufacturing cost. So the normal people can afford the use of the software. So this point is nature of software. There may be a question on the nature of the software. So you should write all that things. The next point comes is software engineering as a layer technology. So always the software engineering is said as a layer of technology in which the basic layer is quality focus, the processes, methods and tools. So we'll see one by one the things. So first is the quality focus. The quality is nothing but the degree of goodness. So software quality cannot be measured directly. The good quality software has a particular characteristics. So if we consider the quality focus, the software should satisfy the certain characteristics which contain the correctness. Correctness is nothing but the degree to which the software performs its required function. Then there is a maintainability. If the software is easy to maintain, then the quality of software is supposed to be good. Then there is an integrity, that the authorized user can only have the access. That means unauthorized user should not access the data. That is your password authentication. And the last one is the usability. It is nothing but the effort required to use or to operate the software. So this comes under the quality focus. Then the process. The process is defined as a framework that includes the different activities and the tasks. That is what? That is a what word. What activities? I can list the activities as what activities are to be carried out, what actions will be taken, what tasks are to be carried out. So this what will give the answer of the process. The next is the methods. Now if the process says what activities, what actions, what tasks, the method should give the answers of how to implement, how to do, how to provide. So this how word is of methods and what word goes with the processes. In the methods consist of collection of tasks that includes the communication, means the communication between the customers and developers. Then the second is requirement analysis. That means to state the requirement of the customer in detail. The next third one is analysis and design modeling, means to build a prototype model of the software to exhibit the requirement clearly. That is nothing but your architecture. And then last one is the program construction. That is nothing but your implementation of the requirement using a particular programming language or the automated tool. And the last one goes with the testing and support. That is test for the errors and accept the result and deliver. So this is about the methods. Now the upper layer is the tools. Tools are nothing but the support. We can say tools is an automated support for the software development. We can say the example of Microsoft Front Page or Microsoft Publisher can be used as a web designing tool. Then Rational Rows can be used as a object-oriented analysis and design tools. So these are the things. This is said as a software engineering as a layer technology, in which the layer consists of the bottom layer is quality focus, then the process, then methods and tools. The question is also asked as why it is said as software engineering as a layer technology. So you have to explain these 4 things in the software engineering as a layer technology. Now the next is nothing but the characteristics of the software. This is also the important question asked in 3 to 4 times in an exam. So we can list the characteristics of the software. The first is operational. Operational characteristics let us know about how well the software works in the operation, which can be measured on the budget, efficiency, usability, dependency, correctness, functionality, safety and security. The next is the transitional. That is, this is an essential aspect when the software is moved from one platform to another. That is nothing but your interoperability, your usability, your portability, how adaptability means how the one software works in particular platform and same software can be used in the another platform. So that is your transitional. Then the maintenance. That is how well the software has the capability to adapt itself quickly changes. That is your maintainability. That the maintainability can consist of the flexibility, maintainability, modularity and the scalability. So these are a particular characteristics of the software which covers all different small characteristics. Operational characteristics consist of budget, efficiency, usability, dependency, correctness, functionality, safety and security. Transitional characteristics consist of your interoperability, usability, portability, adaptability. Your maintenance will consist of quickly changing how the software can be adapt itself by quickly changing the environment. That is your flexibility, maintainability, modularity and scalability. So if the question is of characteristics of the software, you have to mainly write these three, and under these three you will have the different small characteristics. So the next one is software process. So the software process, you can see the architecture of software process. The software process consists of different common process, different framework activities. The task set consists task, milestone and the work product, SQL point and the umbrella activity. So very bottom there is umbrella activity. We'll see one by one all these points. So we'll see first what are the umbrella activities. So the software process umbrella activities, the first is software project tracking and control. So developing team has to assess the project plan and compare with the predefined plan schedule. If the project plan doesn't match with the predefined schedule, the necessary action has to be taken for maintaining that particular schedule. So that is the software project tracking and control. The next is the risk management. A risk is the event that may or may not occur, but if the event happens, it causes some unwanted outcome. Hence, the proper management of the risk is required. So the next is software quality assurance. It is nothing but the planned and systematic patterns of the activities. Those are required to give the guarantee of software quality. Means the software quality assurance will give the assurance of the software which will perform correctly. Then the formal technical reviews. Formal technical reviews are nothing but the meetings which are conducted by the technical staff. They talk about all the software development process. Then they finds the error and tells the team what are the defects, what should be modified, what should be gone out or what should be carried out. So that is the formal technical reviews. Then there is a measurement. It is nothing but the effort which are required to measure the software. So software cannot measure directly. I have previously also said the same word. The software cannot be measured directly. It means by some direct, there are some direct measures which are the line of codes, the size of software, and the indirect measures are the quality of the software which is measured in terms of other factors. So if you measure software directly, that is only one point, that is the line of code. If you want to really measure the software, then there is a size and the line of code. Then the next is software configuration management. So software configuration management is nothing but the effort of change throughout the software process. Then there is a reusability management. It defines the criteria of the software reuse. Then the next is work product preparation and the production, means whatever the necessary documents are there, So we have to maintain all this documents. So this video will only contain this part. So further